Hey guys, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, movie fans. Welcome back to your favorite movie channel, Retro Movie Palace. My name is Gert and we're looking back at 70s, 80s and 90s movies on this channel, as you know, and today we're going back to 1987. We're taking a look back at the classic Masters of the Universe.
Thank you, Geert. Masters of the Universe. The Motion Picture is a 1987 fantasy film based on the popular Masters of the Universe toy line by Mattel. Directed by Gary Goddard and produced by Yoram Globus and Menahem Golan, it features stars like Dolph Lundgren as He-Man, Frank Langella as Skeletor, and Courtney Cox as Julie Winston. The story follows He-Man and his friends as they come to Earth to stop the villainous Skeletor from taking over their home planet, Eternia. Shot in the late 1980s, the movie brings to life the iconic characters and settings from the beloved toy line and animated series. The film's production involved considerations like costume design for characters such as Evil Lynn, played by Meg Foster, whose portrayal focused on dedication to Skeletor's cause. Langella, who played Skeletor, was excited to take on the role, inspired by his son's love for the character. Overall, Masters of the Universe brings action-packed adventure to the big screen, captivating audiences with its epic battles and larger-than-life characters. Plot summary. When the movie starts, we find ourselves on the turbulent planet Eternia, where the notorious warlord Skeletor has taken charge of Castle Grayskull, the ultimate power hub in the universe. His forces have scattered the remaining defenders, and he's got the Sorceress of Grayskull locked up tight, draining her powers. Skeletor's got big plans. He's aiming to rule the entire cosmos by the next moonrise. But standing in his way are his lifelong foes. He-Man, the mighty warrior leader. Man-at-Arms, a seasoned soldier. And Teela, Man-at-Arms' daughter and a fierce fighter in her own right. These three manage to rescue a crafty locksmith named Gwildor from Skeletor's clutches. Gwildor spills the beans. Skeletor's got his hands on a nifty invention called the Cosmic Key. It's a gimmick that can pop open portals to anywhere with just a few musical notes. With Gwildor's prototype Cosmic Key in tow, He-Man and his crew make a daring move toward Castle Grayskull to rescue the sorceress. But their plans hit a snag when they're outnumbered and outgunned by Skeletor's army. Forced to beat a hasty retreat, they escape through a portal opened by the Cosmic Key, landing them smack dab on Earth. But here's the kicker. They lose the Cosmic Key in the process. Cue two unsuspecting California teens, Julie Winston and her beau Kevin Corrigan, stumbling upon the lost device. Naturally, being curious kids, they start fiddling around with it, accidentally sending out a signal in the process. Little do they know, this signal catches the attention of none other than Evil Lynn, who wastes no time dispatching Skeletor's goons to retrieve the Cosmic Key. And so begins a wild adventure that spans across dimensions. So Kevin, the music-loving teen, mistakes the Cosmic Key for a fancy Japanese synthesizer and brings it to his buddy Charlie's music shop. Meanwhile, at school, all chaos breaks loose when Skeletor's cronies pop in through a portal, sending everyone running for cover. Julie finds herself in a tight spot, but lucky for her, He-Man swoops in just in time to save the day. While He-Man and his gang scour the school for the missing key, Skeletor isn't too happy about his minions' blunder. In a fit of rage, he offloads poor Sorod and sends the rest packing back to Earth, this time with Evil Lynn leading the charge and a whole army in tow. Back at the school, Kevin returns only to find cops swarming around, investigating the mess left behind by Skeletor's goons. Detective Lubick takes Kevin to Julie's place, but they come up empty-handed. Lubick's suspicious, though, eyeing the Cosmic Key like it's a hot potato, thinking Kevin might have swiped it. So he snatches the key and heads off to Charlie's store to check out Kevin's story. But before he can get there, Evil Lynn and her crew crash the party, interrogating Kevin about the key's whereabouts and giving him a good scare with a mind control collar. And just like that, things go from 0 to 100 real quick. Julie and the gang manage to free Kevin from the mind control collar and chase after Lubick and the Cosmic Key. They make a beeline for Charlie's store, but before they can catch a breather, Skeletor's crew shows up ready for a showdown. In the midst of the chaos, Evil Lynn snatches the Cosmic Key and summons Skeletor himself to Earth. With the odds stacked against them, Skeletor's forces overpower our heroes. Things take a grim turn when Julie takes a hit from Skeletor's lightning blast, wiping Gwildor's key's memory storage in the process. He-Man, in a desperate bid to save his friends, surrenders and gets whisked away to Eternia as Skeletor's prisoner. But He-Man's no quitter. Even under Skeletor's torture, he stands firm, refusing to bow down. As Skeletor prepares to claim ultimate power and declare himself master of the universe, the stage is set for a showdown between good and evil. After a flurry of frantic repairs by the ingenious Gwildor, Kevin miraculously manages to recreate the elusive tones required to unlock the portal back to Eternia. Tagging along for the otherworldly voyage is the persistent Officer Lubick, still clinging to his misguided mission of apprehension. As they materialize at the imposing gates of Castle Grayskull, they are thrust headlong into a maelstrom of chaos, and they find themselves embroiled in an epic showdown against Skeletor's nefarious minions. But just when all seems lost, a twist of fate unfolds as Evil Lyn, disenchanted by Skeletor's ruthless, power-hungry schemes, makes a daring defection, joined by the erstwhile henchmen. Armed with the legendary Sword of Grayskull, He-Man confronts Skeletor in a titanic clash, shattering his malevolent staff and restoring him to his former identity. With Skeletor vanquished, the benevolent sorceress swiftly tends to Julie's injuries, while Gwildor orchestrates the creation of a portal for the return journey. Back on Earth, Julie awakens to a momentous revelation. The cosmic key has catapulted her back in time to the day of her parents' tragic demise. Through a stroke of ingenuity and bravery, she averts catastrophe, altering the course of history. As a tangible memento of their extraordinary odyssey, Kevin presents Julie with a keepsake from Eternia, a crystalline sphere adorned with a mesmerizing tableau of He-Man and the majestic Castle Grayskull. Box office and critical reception. Masters of the Universe arrived in theaters amidst grand expectations, with the Canon Group boldly dubbing it the Star Wars of the 1980s. Despite launching during the pinnacle of the franchise's popularity, riding on the coattails of its animated series and booming toy line, the film failed to soar at the box office. Despite its lukewarm reception from critics, who dismissed it as a derivative mishmash of Conan and Star Wars, Frank Langella's portrayal of Skeletor garnered some commendation. Yet, despite its commercial misfire, Masters of the Universe achieved cult status, cherished for its nostalgic, campy allure by 80s kids. Mixed reception. While Masters of the Universe boasts a loyal cult following, it's widely acknowledged as a cheesy and campy 80s flick. Despite its popularity among kids, critics have criticized its lack of faithfulness to the original TV show, subpar acting, and cliched storyline. Frank Langella shines. Frank Langella's portrayal of Skeletor stands out as a highlight in an otherwise lackluster film. His captivating performance adds depth and intrigue to the character, earning praise from both critics and audiences alike. Hit or miss, Masters of the Universe presents a mixed bag of action and fantasy, with Dolph Lundgren's He-Man and Langella's Skeletor providing moments of brilliance amidst a sea of mediocrity. While it's entertaining for fans of the franchise, its departure from the source material leaves much to be desired. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. Your support means a lot to us. Take care until the next one, and feel free to drop a comment sharing your thoughts. See you soon.